Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, Flaky Burnett here. I just wanted to say I'm wearing my blue in support of its World Autism Awareness Day, and I have several friends that have children that are on the spectrum, so I think whenever we can show support like that, I think we absolutely should. So let's dive right in. Let's talk about the Electoral College. I remember reading last night that the Democratic senators were going to try to amend the Constitution, and that they were going to try to introduce the amendment today. And it was about abolishing the Electoral College. And first of all, does that not bother anybody else that the Democrats, whenever they can't win something based on facts and based on good policies for America and based on putting America first, they just decide to change the rules? Does that bother anybody else? Because it certainly bothers me. Because that's not how you go about life. You go about life by having good ideas, by doing your job well, and by having, and if you're in politics and you're in government, you actually care about what happens to the people of your country. Not about illegal immigrants, not about murdering babies, but about the actual people in your country and what's good for them. And it seems like the Democrats have just gotten further and further away from it. And it's really beginning to get quite scary. The amendment was introduced from the senator from Hawaii. Of course, it was also backed by Dick Durbin of Illinois and Dianne Feinstein, of course. And of course, all the presidential hopefuls on the Democratic side, which are all just a bunch of loony socialists, it seems like, all would be open to that, like Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, all those people. And, the general consensus seems to be we should abolish the Electoral College. It doesn't reflect the will of the country. And you know what? I think the Electoral College is very much needed, for a couple reasons. One, the president has to be liked by many diverse people. So you can't just have a bunch of Southern people that, vote Republican and a bunch of Northern people that vote Democrat. And you have to have somebody that's in the middle. You have to have somebody that, appeals to all sorts of different kinds of people. It gives small states equal voices, which I think is certainly important. And it protects us from the easily programmed majority. I mean, do you really want the president, the people voting for the president who actually gets into office, be from California, New York, and Texas? I mean, my goodness, how terrible would that be? Sorry, my dog's barking. I mean, that would just be absolutely awful. We all deserve a voice. The Electoral College gives us that voice. And it's very important that we keep it. But the Democrats, they just want to change the rules because they know they can't win. And by the way, yes, I know there's a tweet that Trump tweeted back in 2012 about abolishing the Electoral College. I understand that. I know that. But first of all, that was back in 2012. Second of all, that was a tweet. A tweet doesn't hold any constitutional or congressional or senator standards at all, right? It's a tweet. These Democrats are deluded enough to actually try to make this pass because they are so interested in controlling our country. And that is really scary. And it's just about control. It's about putting them, if they want to be involved in every little aspect of our life. What we eat, what we drive, if we can take airplanes, anything like that, they want to be able to control. And that is why they are doing this. And that is why it is particularly scary. So we have to call Congress, we have to call the Senate and say, absolutely not. This is not what's good for America. This has no common sense in its foundation. All you guys want is control. The Democrats, they're sneaky, and we have to keep an eye on them. So I leave you with that. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 for all the latest and greatest. Check out FlakyBurnett.com. If you haven't been to the Flaky Brain store, please do check it out. If you want to support our work, there is a big PayPal button at the top. I certainly would appreciate it. You guys have a great Tuesday. I will see you later. Bye.